Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. And we are going to go to Ireland, Dublin specifically. Top Christmas activities in Dublin you can't miss. And this was in 2024, so I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing in 2025. But let's take a look and see what Dublin have to offer for Christmas. I've been in New York for Christmas, and I've been in the other big city I've been in is in Michigan for Christmas. I think I've been in Lexington, Kentucky too, but they aren't as big as Detroit or New York. But I want to see what Dublin. I do have another video. I do believe that's going to show more rural type Christmas of Ireland. We're going to check that out another time. But right now, let's see what Dublin have to offer. It's nice to see what the big cities have to offer. Let's YouTube and simmer all year.
Magical wonderland during Christmas. So if you're planning to visit Dublin this Christmas, or if it's your first time here in the city this festive season, then you're in for a treat. In this video, I'm going to tell you 7 amazing things that you can do to soak up the Christmas atmosphere here in Dublin.
All right, let's go.
Sprinkling lights to Christmas traditions, there's something for everyone. So let's dive straight in and make your holiday season an unforgettable one.
Winter, I love winter
Is
lights.
set up with Christmas lights from mid-November to January, and there are 3 important streets that you simply cannot miss. The first one is the Grafton Street, which is the iconic shopping center in Dublin, sparkles with gigantic lights, and there's live music throughout the street played by talented artists. Next one is the Henry Street, which is another shopping street in Dublin, dazzles
Look
with
at them
beautiful
lights,
Christmas
man.
decorations. Last one is the Temple Bar Street, which offers a cozy charm with its twinkling lights and lively pubs.
Yeah,
It is a
old-fashioned
must-see
pubs.
this festive season. Beyond the street,
See, there is nothing like that where I am, man. They barely even light up the streets and thing. When I first came here, uh, 1988, the whole downtown was lit up. All the stores had decorations in it and stuff. Anymore, they don't even, like, I work at Toys R Us, and over the years, Toys R Us is like put up Christmas trees and there's lights everywhere and stuff. And then the last few years, nothing. They didn't even bother put up a Christmas tree there. They didn't even put up decorations. They just put out the Christmas toys. Get your tail in here and shop and go back home. You know what I'm saying?
iconic landmarks, tourist destinations, important buildings like National Museum of Ireland, and several bridges along the Liffey like Halfpenny Bridge and Samuel Beckett Bridge are illuminated with beautiful projections.
Dublin Parks.
Dublin parks truly shine during the festival season. St. Stephen's Green and Marion Park are transformed into this fairy tale like environment with stunning lightings and decorations. Entry for some of the parks are free, whereas some of them
Oh.
require a ticket.
I like that
One of the
tunnel.
highlights of winters in Dublin is the Wild Lights at Dublin Zoo that is located in the Phoenix Park. From mid-November to January, this zoo is transformed into a magical world of lights with thousands of handmade lanterns illuminating the zoo,
Wow.
creating breathtaking views. Every year has a unique theme, and for this year, it's Journey Through Time. This is a ticketed event and it sells out really fast. So be sure that you book the tickets as early as possible for an unforgettable experience.
Now I have to tell you, last year I did go live just down the street here in front of an arena. They had a really nice light display there. It was beautiful. They had a very small walk through doorway like thing, and you walk in there and there's reindeer and stuff. It was gorgeous. This is the first time I've noticed that they did that, but that was absolutely beautiful. So they might be doing it this year
Dublin
again too.
Christmas markets are a perfect way to soak up the festive spirit. These markets offer a unique mix of traditional and contemporary experiences with something to enjoy for everyone. Shop unique gifts from local
Wow.
musicians,
That was
or
kinda
snap a
cool.
photo with Santa or your favorite cartoon character, or enjoy thrilling amusement rides with your family. From live music to delicious food and warm drinks, there's plenty to keep you happy and entertained. Christmas markets pop up at several locations in Dublin. They usually start from mid November and wrap up before Christmas. Some of them even close down by mid December, and few of them run for a few selected dates. So please be sure to check their timings and dates in order to plan your visit. They are not ticketed events, so don't miss out on the festive fun. I have linked some of the important Christmas markets in Dublin in the description below.
Europe, you all love your Christmas markets, don't you? I mean, in Germany's got big ones. Ireland has got theirs. Romania's got theirs. Does Serbia have them? Comment down below because I haven't heard anybody talk about the Serbian Christmas market. I'm assuming there's Christmas markets all over Europe. I wonder when that tradition started. If that's something that's been going on for centuries, or if that's like a sort of later on type of a vibe that came up, man. Because that is such a cool idea, a Christmas market where everything is Christmas and all kind of a local businesses and local people come in there and they have food and stuff like that. Man, that looked like so much fun.
Ice skating is a must try winter activity that's perfect for this festive season. Several ice skating rinks pop up across the city from mid November to January, offering a fun experience whether you're a pro or a complete beginner. If it's your first time, then don't worry. You can use penguin aids for a couple of rounds, and with a little bit of determination, you'll be gliding on your own by the end of the hour. I tried it myself for the first time and I found it surprisingly easier than roller skates. It's a ticketed entry with sessions usually lasting for an hour. So be sure to book the tickets in advance to avoid any last minute disappointments.
I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know if I'll try that. At my age, 7 feet is a long way to fall. And I try to break no bones, man, because it's gonna take time to heal. I might have tried it when I was younger, but now, who knows? I might become a daredevil and try it. I'll be the one out there with the penguin on. That's going to be uncomfortable. That penguin look pretty short. They probably don't have penguin my height anyway. Bumbleclot.
For less crowded experience, I would highly recommend that you go between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on a weekday. It gets dark by 4 p.m. here in Dublin during December, so you'd still get to experience the skating with winter lights. Whether you're skating for fun or trying something new, ice skating is a fantastic way to create some unforgettable Christmas memories here in Dublin. 12 Pubs of Christmas is a beloved Irish tradition where friends visit 12 different pubs on the same day, usually on the 22nd or the 23rd of December, having a drink at each one. It's a fun social event, often with everyone dressed up in Christmas themed costumes. Some people make it even more interesting by introducing some quirky rules in every pub, like drinking with your non dominant hand or trying to speak in a different accent in every pub. It's an Irish way of celebrating Christmas, but it's also equally important to drink responsibly and ensure that everyone is safe around. Another holiday tradition in Dublin is the Christmas Eve busking, where well known musicians perform on the streets of Grafton on the day of
Oh,
Christmas,
wow.
adding
Cool.
to the magical atmosphere. It's truly a unique experience that you do not want to miss. If pubs and outdoor activities aren't your thing, then Christmas events are a great way to enjoy the festive season indoors. From traditional performances to family friendly pantomimes, there's something for everyone. I have linked some of the most important Christmas events in Dublin in the description below. These events are hugely popular, so be sure to check the description for more details and grab your tickets well in advance because they sell out really fast. I want to give you one last tip before I wrap up. Dublin's public transport is not operational on the day of Christmas, which means no buses, no trains, or no trams. Hey, but don't worry, you can still get around the city by using taxi services. You can use taxi booking apps like Free Now or Uber. But please make a note that the demand might increase on that day, so it's good if you can pre book if it's possible. With all that I've just covered, Dublin is a perfect place to experience.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff to do, boy. Those lights, man. Good Lord, they do up them lights. Now, the most lighted Christmas that I spent was in New York. And I'm talking about the time I've been in the US. New York, New York know how to do up Christmas. You got the square where everybody's ice skating. You got lights everywhere, especially Manhattan. Manhattan does it up. Brooklyn does it to a certain extent, but Manhattan really goes all out, and it's just beautiful. Lights everywhere. The stores got lights in it, and I mean it's like back home on the island. I don't know if they still do it, but when I was a kid growing up, the stores they used to compete, and they didn't get prizes or anything, but they used to compete to have the best window decorations because they know people. We used to go do what we call window shopping, where we just go look at stuff that they have for sale and all of that. But for us kids, I mean, it would be boring to just go window shopping and see, furniture and stuff like that. But the stores had the massive color decorations and stuff, colorful decorated lights flickering everywhere. And we didn't have those crystal lights, white lights like everybody's using these days. Everything was like boom, boom, just colors, 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 colors. Just a kaleidoscope of colors everywhere. The whole small city was just full of colors. You walking down the street and it's just seeing red, blue, yellow, green lights just flickering across the street and thing. And especially when it rained. If it rains, boy, watching the lights bounce off the asphalt street, glittering from the raindrops, man. Oh, Christmas, Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did, learn a little bit about what to do if I ever spend Christmas in Ireland, Dublin for that matter. Comment down below. Tell me things that happen in Ireland elsewhere that is not conducive to big city. Like, what is it a family-oriented thing? Do you all go to the countryside, to family gatherings and stuff? Do you have cook your food outside even though it's cold? What do you all really do? You know what I mean? I know it's a Christian country, so they celebrate it sort of like where we celebrate it on the island. But there's got to be some of the traditions that's different. So comment down below, tell me. In the meantime, man, in this year's season, please, let's try to bring peace on earth, goodwill to humankind.